Hi everybody, this is Chris Irving from Kratom Kingdom coming at you one more time because things in my life are not so good and I don't know if I'll be able to continue doing the things I love like Kratom Kingdom. Um, Recently in my last apartment that I lived in, I thought I made some friends because when this part of your brain is messed up, it messes up all the way up to your prefrontal cortex because you have an artery that runs, your carotid artery that runs up, and then it runs across. And my stroke was right where that bend is, so no blood got from here to here for like 8 hours. And your prefrontal cortex is your executive center. That's where you make your important decisions. And it also causes horrible impulse. So I made some bad choices. And I invited bad people into my life because I was so lonely. I lived in an apartment by myself, no friends, no family. I was alone, and you guys were all I had. And which is why I made so many videos and cared so much about you all and tried to comment back to every single comment. And I made some actual friends on here. And people that I've come to love and love to see on the comments and but anyway, those bad people stole my computer, stole my camera, stole my good mics, and I am using my 2014 Mac Pro and an iPhone to try to make these videos, and it's not going well. I have no backdrops anymore, and which doesn't really matter for the content, but my subscription ended at 995, and everyone knows to monetize a channel, which is very important to me because I can't afford off of my meager disability payments to pay for rent, food, my phone, my car insurance, my car gas, and rent off of this measly pension I make every month. So I am stuck with what I have, making substandard videos, making them very unentertaining for you, and they suck, frankly. And I don't like to do things that suck. So I'm today going to a social worker to hopefully change my life. I'm terrified. I have a horrible social anxiety. I don't leave my bedroom room sometimes because I'm afraid to be around my mom because she's a person. I am so agoraphobic. I haven't left my front door in 3 or 4 months. So it's not a normal life. So I am going to drive across Knoxville by myself to meet a social worker because I'm so desperate to get my life back on track. My family no longer wants me to live here in safety. And if they do, they want to charge me such an exorbitant amount that I couldn't afford anything. No food, and they don't care. And now I got into an argument with them, and it turned physical. And everybody knows, I mean, look, I'm 54 years old, 100% disabled. I can't stand for more than a minute, and they beat the hell out of me and claim they didn't touch me and said that I'm a violent, psychopathic person who they don't want in their life anymore because I'm a burden. Because sometimes I need a ride, sometimes I need help with $5 to purchase my medicine, and they say that's too much, and they don't want me in their life anymore. I mean, this is my blood sister, the one that I grew up since she was. I mean, I've known her since she was 10 years old. Tried to love and protect her the whole time. But I wasn't a very good brother when I was young. Who the hell is? I mean, I was young, I was popular, I was in a band, and I didn't include her and her friends in it. And she held hatred for me for it. Because she felt entitled that everything that I had worked and earned for, she should be just a part of. So she cut me out of her life, and my mom, after my father died, he was the one that saved my life. He let me stay here for free so I could save money to buy computers and cameras and backdrops and everything. When he passed, my mom, in horrible depression and not her right mind, signed over her house, which is paid for, that her and my dad worked for their entire life, over to my sister's children because, frankly, she loves them more than me, as far as I can tell. And they live here for free. Or he lives here. One of them lives here for free. My mom washes his dishes, does his laundry, cleans his messes. For me, I pay rent. I pay for my food. I do my laundry. I wash my dishes. I clean the bathroom. And I'm her son. I mean, I'm her first blood. She held me in her arms when I was a baby. But that is supposed to be an unbreakable bond. Your mom is supposed to be there for you until the end. Well, my mom couldn't be because of her mental illness from my father dying, and my sister completely manipulated her and took advantage of her because she wanted her kids out of her house so she could have the perfect Martha Stewart house. All she cares about is appearances. And the first thing she did when her son moved here was make him take out the $15,000 loan, which he can't afford, and reside the entire house. If it were me, being an adult who has owned 6 houses in his life when I was a teacher, I would have found the bad spots, hired a handyman, and had him replace those pieces of siding and paint them to match the rest of the house. Maybe charge maybe $1,000. I could afford that. But no, my sister had to do it all so that the house looked like one of the best on the neighborhood. And as a result, my nephew is so lazy, he does no lawn work. And so our grass is taller than my dog. He can't even go outside to go to the bathroom. And there's garbage everywhere. He doesn't care. He's 24, autistic, and a Generation Z. All he cares about is his video game. He stays awake all night, sleeps all day, goes to work part-time, doesn't make enough money to pay his own bills, and when I move out, I'm terrified my mom is going to starve because he doesn't care, my sister doesn't care, because my mom chose me that I can live here until she dies. So my sister cut her out of her life. Horrible. And as far as I know, my nephews cut her out of her life because they don't talk to her anymore. My mom can't pay her utilities anymore. And they don't care. And I'm being forced to live in an unsafe environment in the ghetto, in government housing, which we all know what that's like. And, the last time I lived there, I got taken advantage of. They stole my computer, my car, my camera. And today is the start of all that again. So I might have to put this on hold until I get settled in my new place, if I get a new place. If I don't get a new place, I'm going to be living in my car. How am I going to survive living in a car? I am in physical pain every day. I'll have no address to have my kratom sent to, and no place to shower. I mean, I'll be a bum on the street. My biggest fear in life is coming true. I have no friends. I contacted all of my extended family. They don't give a shit. You're an adult, you're on your own. We've got our own lives to mess with. I come from a strong Italian family who blood is everything. But my sister skipped that part and only cares about herself. And her kids are the same way. So I'm out. And have nothing. They're not going to help me move out. So I'm going to have to, with one arm and one leg, carry all my stuff to my car, drive it 30 miles away to my new apartment in the ghetto, and try to carry it upstairs to my new crib, whatever that is. So I'm sorry guys, but Kratom Kingdom might have to be put on hold until I get settled in and can figure out what my rent would be. If it's reasonable, I'll be able to save every month and buy a camera. My sister took my inheritance money, put it in an envelope, and kept it. So I don't even have money to buy. I mean, I would have had money to buy a new computer. I could have had great editing software. I might have even had money to go out to a club or something to meet a friend. To go to a punk rock show, because that's my history. And meet a friend and have that friend hang out with me, and so I wouldn't be so lonely all the time and help me move, but I have no one. So, long story short, I don't think I can afford to do this anymore. I'm so close to getting monetized, and I feel like I'm doing a good service. My family is saying, well, make another channel. I don't know anything else. I know music, and I don't think a music channel from Chris Irving would matter to anybody. And my dream is to meet somebody, a partner, a lifelong partner, somebody who actually loves me. I've never felt love my entire life because I was in a band and all my girlfriends wanted the clout of being with the bass player of Red Roses for a Blue Lady, and at the time that was pretty big, and she could get into all the clubs for free. She could stand on the stage and knew everybody in the audience. Everybody loved Beth because she was my girlfriend, and I was the best husband. While I was in a full-time band, I worked full-time as a computer teacher at a middle school for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. 40 to 50 hours a week sometimes. And I would drive 67 miles to the university to get a degree, a master's degree, so I could increase my salary so that my wife could have more nice things. But when I got sick, I unfortunately lost my job because I couldn't even remember my students' names anymore. And it's making me want to cry right now because I lost everything. When I was in rehab for a month, she started riding her bike because she's a jock and I'm a musician. She started riding her bike 100 miles with this man, this foreign guy, beautiful guy, money, an engineer, most popular guy in town because of his cycling prowess. And she started dating him while I was in the hospital. And one Sunday I was in the hospital because I tried to kill myself, and the day I got home, she told me, get out. You have 1 hour to get out. I figured her new boyfriend was coming to move in. The day our divorce was finalized, she was married. And he owned everything I had worked for. My diving gear, my bicycle that I had specially made for somebody like me with everything on the right side. So I could ride it and get in shape and not be fat and have some fun. She stole my bike, she held hostage my guitars and my amps and said, if you don't give me your bicycle, I'm going to give all these things away to people that I know that are musicians that want this $7,000 amplifier for free. And I wanted my bike, so I gave it to her. And I felt guilty because I got sick and I wasn't a very good husband anymore. I couldn't bring home the money, I couldn't cook, clean. I was still in school because education is the most important thing to me. I never wanted to be a dummy. And the stroke took away my intellect, my cognitive abilities, my job, my self-esteem, everything, and I've lost everything. So this is my last vlog. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss you all so much. I'm gonna miss the excitement of uploading a new video and seeing how many people watch it. And I haven't slept last night because of my anxiety of having to leave the house today. And I take medicine for it, but my anxiety is so bad that medicine doesn't work, and it just makes me sleepy. So I'm drinking huge cups of coffee, trying to wake up. And so that's the breaking announcement on my thumbnail. I'm sorry, you all, if I let anybody down, but I'm scared and I'm broke and I have nothing. I'm alone. And if I could figure out some way to make a GoFundMe account to, because I have a pretty sad story, in my opinion, but I'm not cognitively smart enough to do it. I'm barely competent enough to make a YouTube channel. And I think I do pretty good, but I hate asking for money. I won't do it. I love you all. Peace out. And perhaps one day I'll be back. And when I am, it's gonna be starting all over again with 0 subscribers probably. And but I do it for love. I love you all. Peace out, you all. I love you. I hope you all have a wonderful life and wonderful experiences with Kratom because it's helped me. You see, I drink a cup of coffee and my cup of red Kratom because I've got a headache that won't go away, and for some reason, the Kratom is not helping. I guess it's different for everybody, or I've got a tolerance to it that is through the roof. Bye, everybody. I miss you. I love you. Peace.